All right, people. So this is a big week from Michael Rapaport. I say my name in the third party because I am participating in the NBA Celebrity All-Star Game this Friday, live from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden. And yes, Madison Square Garden still is the Mecca of basketball. It still is the world's most famous arena, despite the fact that the Knicks are shitty, despite the fact that the Knicks have been shitty. It will always be the Mecca of basketball, and it will always be the world's most famous arena. And this Friday, live on ESPN, and if you're lucky enough to buy a ticket, it's sold out. It's fucking sold out. I will be playing in the game that I won MVP in 5 years ago. It's a comeback. They're calling it the return. In the Celebrity All-Star Game this year, we have Kevin Hart, good basketball player. But the thing about Kevin Hart is he's so fucking rich and so famous and so in demand right now, his game is going to suffer. But I will say this about my man Kevin Hart, who I consider a friend, I respect completely. He did have game about 10 years ago before he got super fucking rich. He was one of them short motherfuckers who could play. Quick, strong, high jumping, aggressive little fuckers. But those days are over for you, Kevin. All right? Those days are over for you. I don't care if you're on Instagram doing your fit workouts and all that shit. You're traveling. I see you. You're in Germany. You're in Berlin. You're in Alabama. You're in Texas. You're in Chicago. He's doing shows. He's getting paid. He's getting fucking paid. But you don't have the time to put it in on the basketball court. All right? So you're a non-factor this year. I'm not sure if you're on my team. I'm not sure if you're not on my team. But you know the deal. You know how I play. We've played together when the cameras aren't around. You know how I get down. You come in the lane, you're getting put on your ass. And it ain't going to be like put on your ass like in the Ice Cube movie, like funny. It's going to be ow type of shit. Common's playing, who is a great athlete, one of my favorite rappers, one of the nicest, most genuine, sweetest, approachable dudes in hip-hop. Good dude. Was in Beats, Rhymes, and Life, The Travels of a Tribe Called Quest. I've known him for years. Always nice. Been nice to my kids. He's just a nice dude. A good dude. One of the best MCs. But not the best basketball player, but plays hard, is in shape. Doesn't like to pass. Pass me the fucking rock, Common. Okay? Pass me the rock this year. I want that fucking ball. Okay? Who else we got playing? Ansel Elgort. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he's a good actor, young actor. He was in The Fault in Our Stars, tall kid. He played the kid with, who had cancer. He's in the game. Not sure if he could play, but that motherfucker's tall. I met him. He's taller than me. He's like 6'4", or like a solid 6'3.5". He's tall. Anthony Anderson. I'm not worried about you, bro. I love you. I got an episode of Blackish. I just did a fucking episode of the show Blackish. It's coming out in a couple of weeks. Had a great time doing that. I don't know if you got anything left in the tank, Anthony. I don't know if you ever had much in the tank basketball-wise, but I really don't know if you have anything left in the tank. You're my man, 50 grand. I'm not concerned about you. I am going to say the biggest concern that I have going into the Celebrity All-Star Game is fucking Monet Davis. All right, and if you don't know who Monet Davis is by name, you know her by her fame. She is the girl who pitched for the Philadelphia Little League team that went to, I believe, the semifinals of this year's Little League World Series. She's from the team from Philadelphia. She's all over the news, press. She's great. Played with all boys, striking dudes out, kicking ass, hitting the ball, doing everything. She's all over the news. One of the Sportsmen of the Year of 2014. And people have been like, I know you wouldn't knock down a girl. I know you're not going to go after her. She's a girl. Let me explain something to you, Monet. You know the fucking drill. All right? You're out here playing with the big boys. This is my tournament. This ain't in Philadelphia. This is my game. This is my city. You're in my arena, the Mecca of basketball, Madison Square Garden. I'm born and raised in New York City. Born and raised. New York Hospital. Look it up. March 20th, 1970. Look it up. Okay? Dr. Gribbets yanked me from my mother's vagina. And life and the world changed forever. March 20th, 1970 at 6:13 in the morning. Okay? You're coming into my city playing in a tournament that is for adults. Okay, there's other women playing, yes. Professional basketball players. But the way I see it is if you could throw a 79 mile per hour fastball, then you're good enough to be playing basketball with grown men and grown women. And if you're good enough to play basketball with grown men and grown women, you come in the lane, Monet Davis, you're going to get taken down. Now, yes, I do want some sort of paperwork signed that I will not be sued if I clothesline and or tackle Monet Davis. I need that something signed from her and her family. I'm not looking for a lawsuit. But once that is signed, all bets are off. I don't give a shit what the hell the circumstances are. Okay? You're out there playing with the big boys, you're going to get treated like one of the big boys. Ask Justin Bieber. Ask Rick Fox. Ask who's ever been out there with me. Ask Little Romeo. Find Little Romeo and ask him. Ask him how I get down. I don't play. All right? I foul hard. I fouled out of a celebrity basketball game. No one's ever done that. And I'll tell you something else that no one else has ever done. No other participant has won both the MVP for the celebrity game and the 3-point shootout. That's right. Celebrity MVP, and I also won the 3-point shootout. No one has accomplished that in the history of this game. In the history of celebrities participating in the All-Star game, no one has done that. Okay? So you could sleep on me if you want. You can mock some of my missed layups. You can mock some of my falls. You can say what you want. But the fucking trophy is sitting right in front of me. I look at it every day. I dust it off weekly. It gets shined bi-weekly. I have won the fucking MVP and the 3-point shootout. Okay, and this Friday in my city, Chris Mullin's playing, Skylar Diggins is playing, Shoni Schimmel is playing, and I don't give a fuck who else is playing. Okay, but I am not fucking around. I have been doing 2-a-days. You know what that means? I train twice a fucking day. Okay? And yes, I was the last man in. They didn't know, did they want Rapaport? They didn't know if he should come back. They didn't know, is he too old? Does he still have anything in the tank? Yes, I fucking do. The last 3 weeks have been dedicated to coming into Madison Square Garden this Friday, February 13th, and doing the goddamn thing. Let's just say this. If they were doing blood testing for doping, for PEDs, for that Mark McGuire, for that Sammy Sosa, for that Barry Bonds, I may or may not get busted for it. But they don't. They don't test for PEDs for the Celebrity All-Star Game. So I'm free to do whatever I want to do. Okay? If I need to do a cycle to get ready for the fucking game, I'm going to do a cycle to get ready for the fucking game. Okay? That's just where my head is at. I soak myself in ice every night. I have ailments already. I did something to my knee the other day. The doctor said, I don't know what the fuck you did. Okay, he said, I can't diagnose anything. I said, well, I'm in pain, Dr. Weinberg. He said, I don't know. I can't find shit. I said, I need a fucking MRI. He said, it's a waste of money. There's nothing wrong with your knee. I said, then why does it feel like I have a fucking steak knife in it, you motherfucker? But do I stop playing? No. Do I stop practicing? No. Do I stop doing my wind sprints? No. Do I stop getting up 500 shots a day? Fuck no. All right, I got a basketball court in my backyard near my pool. I make my girl rebound for me. Okay, the other day she fell in the fucking pool, chasing rebounds for me. I don't give a fuck. Get your ass out of the pool and feed me the ball. Feed me the ball. I don't care that you're soaking wet. I don't care that you fell in there with all your clothes and your cell phone. I need the rock. Feed me the fucking rock. This is the dedication. All right? This is the fucking dedication. This is the focus. That's it. I'm not fucking around. Here's what I'm predicting for the game. Get excited when I get the ball on the post, particularly on the block on the right side. Get excited because I'm going to do something. I got my baby hooks. I got my bank shots. I got all my shit. I'm not getting outside myself. See, people get into the celebrity game and they get all outside themselves. The bright lights, the big city, the cameras, they get extra hype. I'm a fucking veteran. You think some fucking cameras in my face are going to get me hype? You think I don't get cheered for when I walk down the street? I walk down the street, people clap. So when I'm playing basketball, it doesn't fucking do anything to me. I'm focused. Clap all you want. ESPN's going to be watching. The whole fucking world is going to be watching. People in China are going to be watching. People are going to be staying up to watch this game across the globe to see what I am going to do, and I am going to perform at the highest level. I'm going to say another thing. Yes, when I run, it looks very bizarre. Okay? It looks very bizarre. I went sneaker shopping the other day with my girlfriend. She said, you don't need new sneakers, you need new legs. I said, that's fine. That's fine. It's a genetic thing. I don't know what happened. My father was fast as shit, Jewish and everything, size 13, 4E. His feet are big and wide. In his prime, he was fast. My brother runs like a tank. Okay, he's fast. For some reason, when I run, it's always been the case. It looks like I have shit in my pants. Will that stop me this year? Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. I know it looks crazy when I run. Watch True Romance. Watch when I run out of the room. Watch Higher Learning. Watch when I'm running down the hallway. I can't even hide it when I want to. Yes, it looks bizarre when I run. I'm slow as shit. My feet are, you couldn't even call them flat. They're like, I don't know what's wrong with them. And as I've gotten older, it looks weirder. My arms do some weird thing, but my footwork is nimble, and I'm left-handed, and I could play. I could fucking play. I'm in fucking shape, and I'm ready to go. All right? So this week, watch the fucking game. Yes. There probably will be a couple of emergency podcasts from New York during the All-Star game. There probably will be an emergency podcast after the game. Yes, I will be soaking myself in ice and eucalyptus after the game. I will be sore, but that will not fucking stop me from doing what I need to do, which is performing at the highest level. And I will say it again. Monet Davis, you will be introduced to a forearm shiver if you come down the lane and I am there. Okay, you will be introduced to what a forearm shiver is. This is the I Am Rapaport podcast, and I'll be right back. All right. I haven't checked in with my nephew in a little while. We've been doing other things, and to be honest, this kid, he's not very grateful. I'm going to see if this guy is available to do something. Sometimes I call him, he doesn't answer his phone. All right, here we go.
Hello?
Yo.
Hey, Uncle Mike.
What's up?
I'm watching TV.
Well, I'm calling you because we're live. Okay, I'm live. I'm doing the I Am Rapaport podcast, and you said you wanted to do a song.
I do.
Okay, well, what song do you want to do?
Well, I was
What?
I was thinking that I was gonna do a good song for you that I know you're gonna like, and I could do it now. I just have to. Can you just hold on a second?
Yeah, I can hold on a second.
I just gotta make sure I have the song right.
All right. So what are you thinking that you need, like, to do this? Because last time you got your sneakers, and I know your grades have been kind of subpar. Like, what are you thinking you're going to need to pull this off here, Duncan? Like, because I don't want to get bribed. I don't want to get caught in some sting, like some blackmail thing with you. So just let's get this clear right now.
I just wanted to, can I get a T-shirt?
Yes. If you do the rhyme correct, then you could get a T-shirt. What song are you going to do? What are you going to rock to today?
I'm just gonna do it, and you're gonna know what it is.
All right, just go ahead.
All right, here we go. Back in the days on the Boulevard of Linden, we used to kick routines and the present was fitting. It was I, the abstract, and me, the 5-footer. I kicked the mad style, Joseph off to Frankfurt. Yo, Fife, do you remember that routine that we used to do Shiffy like Mr. Clean? A tidbit, a smidgen. I didn't get the message, so you got to run the pitch. You're on point, Mike.
All the time, Duncan.
You're on point, Mike.
All the time, Duncan.
You're on point, Mike.
All the time, Duncan.
We'll grab the microphone and let the visitors out. Here's a funky introduction. How nice I am. Tell you Velocran. I see you energized because I see our last song. My crew is never ever whacking until we stand strong. Now if I say myself whacking, that's dead wrong. I say that body and I'll second it, then push it along. You be a fool to reply the pipe is not the man. Cause you know, and I know, then I know who it is. A special shout out piece that goes to all my pals, you see. And the middle finger goes to all your punk MCs. Yeah, sorry, sweet. I got that.
Okay, all right, yo, that was good. That was good shit, Duncan. I like that. That's what I'm talking about. That is what the fuck I'm talking about, man. You get a fucking t-shirt for that.
I do?
That was good, man. You sound like you were gonna faint or pass out there.
Well, that song's hard to do.
Well, because it's two people. You were rapping like two people. You were doing the damn thing.
Well, I wanted to do good because I know you don't like it when I do the other songs.
Well, I'm impressed with that, and you get thumbs up, all right? You get a thumbs up for that. So tell your father I'm going to send you something, and I'm going to call you later.
Okay, Uncle Mike.
The other night I had to suffer through the fucking Grammys. I know I'm older. I ain't that fucking old. And I know my musical tastes are, very specific. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about the fucking Grammys that we need to just put in perspective, okay? Taylor Swift has more Grammys than Marvin Gaye. There you have it, okay? So just if you want to believe, it's just like the Academy Awards. I would love to win one, but they don't mean everything. In the long run, it comes down to will the music, will the art, will the film, will the whatever it is stand the test of time. Okay, but watching the Grammys the other night, here's a couple of things I want to say. Madonna, just pull the fucking plug on the fucking outfits. Put some fucking clothes on. You look fucking bananas. Your song was whack as shit. You're rolling around, bunch of fucking dudes wearing like some kind of horn masks, like some kind of Donnie Darko masks, and she's rolling around on the ground like a fucking like a chicken with her head cut off. Cut the shit, Madonna. All right? The new song is whack. Here's what I'm going to say. And she's like, everybody sing the song. Nobody knows the fucking new song, Madonna. All right? You're walking around, you're flat, pasty ass. You're flipping it out and showing up. We know. You're an icon. You're an original. You're one of a kind. You're groundbreaking. All that shit was in 1982, 83, Madonna. This new shit you're doing is straight whack. She's all banged out and whacked out of her tree on Kabbalah and fucking vitamin E shots and vitamin B shots. Cut the shit. If you're not going to sing Lucky Star, then shut it the fuck down. Shut it the fuck down. Annie Lennox got up there and killed it. And I never thought twice about Annie Lennox, but I thought she was sexy as fuck during her performance of I Put a Spell on You. She's classy, her voice sounds great, and her performance was one of the best performances of the night. Madonna, you look fucking crazy. You look fucking crazy, man. The song is whack. Listen, I know all the young teeny boppers gonna be like, she's the greatest, and Miley Cyrus is gonna be like, she's the best, and she's the best bitch, and she told me to call her a bitch, and no. Put some clothes on and just stand up there and do something. Annie Lennox killed that shit. Madonna, you look fucking nuts. I swear I'm so nervous you're gonna fucking twist an ankle while you're performing. It's done. It's done. Let somebody else produce the songs, write the songs, and you just call Pharrell and ask him to hook you up. Go out like Gwen Stefani. Gwen Stefani's dope. Madonna, you're playing yourself. And we know if there was no Madonna, there would be no Gwen Stefani. That's all cool. But put some fucking clothes on and you know, talk to your Kabbalah teacher and get your mind right, because you look fucking nuts. Annie Lennox, yo, I fuck with you. And your performance was great. Kanye fucking West. I just really wish you would go up on stage with somebody who was bout it. I love you, Kanye. I fuck with you. I'm such a big fan. But go up on stage when Snoop wins and you don't think he should win. Go up on stage when fucking Wu-Tang. Go up there with Killer Priest and GZA if they win Best Album and you think Beyonce should have won or you should have won or somebody else should have won. Stop doing that shit to people that aren't going to do anything. I guarantee you, if you do that shit to one of them dudes from the Black Keys, the tall dude will kick you the fuck off the stage. Like, drop kick you off the stage. All right? The drummer dude, he's about his business. Four-eyed dude, he's like 6'5". He's not fucking around. Okay? Run up there on him. You're going to run up on the wrong dude, but of course you're going to run up on Beck. He's whacked out of his... Look at him. He doesn't even know where the fuck he is. Okay? Of course you could do that shit to Taylor Swift. But cut the shit, man. Stop making other people's moments about you. It's so fucking rude and so disrespectful. Your performance, the Paul McCartney song, that shit is something you should just, that's like a personal jingle. Like, that's like something, keep that in the family. I need to hear some shit. I don't want to hear you singing. Get back on your shit and smile a little. Smile. You made it. You made it. You made it. There's nothing to be so aggro about. You look super aggro, and I don't like you running up on Beck and Taylor Swift and them, all right? But in general, the Grammys were just, it's a boring show, and it's got a lot of musical performances, but I don't know, man. The shit was subpar, all right? That's all I'm going to say. This is the I Am Rapaport podcast. We're going to be back with Wigga Please. You act crazy, you do some dumb shit, you get the Wigga Please.
Yes. Hey, yo, we keeping our eyes open for them people wilding out. Wigga please is what we scream and shout. You better act right before we put your shit on blast. Do yourself a favor, try to have a little class. Cause Mike Rapaport ain't having it. So save yourself from the embarrassment. Think before you talk or just keep your mouth shut. Cause this is I Am Rapaport and we don't give a what. So if you lose your cool,
you get Wigga Please.
If you acting a fool,
you get a Wigga Please.
If you wildin' like an idiot,
Wigga Please.
If you acting all ignorant,
you get a Wigga Please.
If you don't listen to this new shit,
you get a Wigga Please.
And if you do something stupid,
you get Wigga Please. What the fuck is wrong? First, Kim Kardashian. I know you've made this list before, but the fact that you didn't tell your husband to chill out, to pull the plug, to shut the fuck up during his rant about artists and artists being validated and artists' rights, and you just sitting there smiling, giggling, looking like you didn't know what the hell was going on. You're the first. You set it off. You get Wigga Please. Secondly, this chick, I was following this case. I was following this situation. Allegedly, Afton Elaine Burton. Charles Manson was set to marry this chick. Pretty girl, 27-year-old girl, pretty, nice-looking girl. She was going to marry Charles Manson, the killer. She was saying they're soulmates. She was even trying to sneak his sperm out of prison so she could make little Charles Mansons. That's how fucking wacky this broad is. But it's now turned up that allegedly, you got to say allegedly, otherwise you get fucking sued. This chick was planning on marrying Charles Manson and then becoming the owner of his corpse, and then was planning on showing his corpse publicly to profit from it. Charles Manson, I can't even give you a Wigga Please, but Afton Elaine Burton, a.k.a. Star, a.k.a. Grey Wolf, you get a fucking Wigga Please, okay? Because to think that far ahead, you're a wacky, crazy, devious lunatic. And you get a strong, solid Wigga Please. All right? And then there's a chick in New York, estranged from her biological father for 12 years. And then they came back together, you know, a father and his daughter. And after all that time, these sick, twisted freaks started dating. And then they started having sex. And they want to marry each other now. You get a Wigga Please. You get a please stop. You get a fucking lock these people up, man. Put them away, because if they're sick enough to do that to each other, they're sick enough to do other shit. And of course, my man, Brian Williams. You had a good run. I fuck with you, Brian Williams. I've always liked you. I like watching your news. I like your hair. I like your whole fucking thing. But you're making up stories. You're lying. You allegedly lied about riding in a helicopter in the Middle East that was shot down and it had to land, and it was in Iraq. And if you're gonna allegedly lie about that, then this is the type of dude that will lie on his dick. Okay, do you know what the term lie on your dick means? That means you're the type of dude that would say, oh yeah, I hit that, but he didn't hit that. Or he would say, oh yeah, I tapped that ass, but he didn't really tap that ass. That means lying on your dick. Okay, so Brian Williams, I fuck with you, but you get a Wigga Please, man. And you got to shut it down. You got to get on the bench for a minute, because if you're doing that, then they're gonna track your ass down. I'm gonna be right back with the DeNiro line of the week. All right, we're getting into the DeNiro line of the week, and I wanted to keep it real simple, real slow pitch, straight up classic Robert De Niro. Goodfellas. The consummate gangster film, the consummate Robert De Niro performance, iconic, classic, unique, one of a kind. Robert De Niro at his best. He plays Jimmy Conway. I mean, fuck, man. I mean, what can I say about this movie that hasn't been said? But the De Niro line of the week, slow pitch. It's when little Ray Liotta, little Henry Hill gets arrested for the first time, gets pinched for the first time, and he's met by his criminal mentor, Jimmy Conway, a.k.a. Robert De Niro. The thing that I like about this scene also is that the kid who, I never saw him again, the kid that played young Henry Hill, can the I Am Rapaport podcast listeners find out as much information as we can about the kid who played young Henry Hill? Okay, because I feel like I'm giving, and the people that are listening, you're not giving back. I want a little information on this kid. But my favorite part of this scene, other than De Niro's performance, is when the Henry Hill kid sniffs. He goes, you took your first pinch like a man. And then Henry Hill, he sniffs his nose, and Martin Scorsese keeps that in there. And he goes, you took your first pinch like a man, and you learned the two greatest things in life. And then the Henry character goes, what? And then Jimmy goes, look at me. Never rat on your friends, and always keep your mouth shut. It's so fucking good. It's so classic fucking Bob. It's so cinematic classic. It's so gold. It's platinum status. It's first class. It's private jet. It's Nike Air Max 1s. It's everything. It's fucking perfection. You took your first pinch like a man, and you learned the two greatest things in life. What? Look at me. Never rat on your friends, and always keep your mouth shut. That's the De Niro line of the week. This is the I Am Rapaport podcast. I am going to be checking in from New York City, live from Madison Square Garden, during the game, after the game, on Twitter. I'm coming for blood. I'm not coming to play around this year. It's real in the field, and it's going to be a fun game. The I Am Rapaport podcast is sponsored by the American Giant Clothing Company. American Giant. Go to AmericanGiant.com. Check it out. You bet your sweet ass I'm going to be wearing an American Giant hoodie before the All-Star game. Get my fucking sweat on. I'm going to be wearing my American Giant hoodie after the game. That's what we do, okay? Because that's the warmest, most absorbent, most comfortable hoodie there is. American Giant. Champion cannot fuck with this shit, yo. This is the I Am Rapaport podcast, and we out.